Good morning. Tuesday, January 31st, 2023. Baseball all-time player matchups and pitchers. Today, Phil Niekro versus Gaylord Perry. Both Hall of Famers, both 300-game winners. Who's greater and who do you take? Let's look at the stats, compare their numbers, and then I'll make a decision on who I'll take. I'll ask you the question, who is greater? Phil Niekro, 318 wins. Gaylord Perry, 314. I picked these two because they're only separated by 4 victories. Innings, interesting. Niekro, 5,404. Gaylord Perry, 5,350. A difference of 54 innings. Wow, they both pitched a long time. Niekro, 24 years. Gaylord Perry, 22 years. How about in the strikeouts? Close. Niekro, 33-42. Gaylord Perry, 35-34. So he beats him by 200, Perry, in strikeouts. Complete games. Interesting. Niekro, 245. Gaylord Perry, 303. Games started. This is very close. Niekro, 716. Perry, 609. That's a difference of what? 16 and 10. 26 games separate them. So that's why their careers are similar and they're close. Game started in the season. Niekro had 44 one year. Perry, 41. Shutouts, interesting. Niekro, 45. Perry, 53. Shutouts in a season. Niekro, 6. Perry, 7. Okay. ERA career. I always look at that. What is your career ERA? Niekro, 3.35. Perry, 3.11. Close. Wins in a season. The most for Niekro, 23. The most for Perry, 24. Okay, close. Innings in a season. Niekro, 342 was his high. Perry, 344. These guys are really close in stats. Strikeouts in a season. Niekro, 262. Perry, 238. Best ERA in a season. Niekro had a 1.87. Perry, 1.92. See what I mean? Their stats are just almost comparable. Saves, Niekro had 29, Perry 10. Winning percentage, this is interesting. Niekro 5.37, Perry 5.42. Okay. Who's greater? How can we determine it? So in wins, Niekro wins because he has 318, Perry 314. Niekro also wins in innings career. He beats him by about 54 innings. Strikeouts, you got to give it to Perry. Complete games, give it to Perry. Shutouts, give it to Perry. ERA, give it to Perry. Career. How about this? Innings in a season, give it to Perry. Strikeouts in a season, got to give that to Niekro. And then the winning percentage, you got to give it to Niekro. I think another way to determine who's greater or who you would pick on your team, you got to pick one. You can't just take both. You can only take one. Let's look at how many hits did Phil Niekro and Gaylord Perry give up? Let's see. Gaylord Perry gave up 4,938 hits. Gaylord Perry. Does Niekro have more or less? He has more. Niekro gave up 5,044 hits. That's a difference of about 100. Again, these guys and their stats are comparable. All right, runs. How many runs did Gaylord Perry give up? 2,128. Niekro, 2,300. So Perry gets the advantage there because Niekro gave up more runs than Perry. Home runs. How many home runs did Gaylord Perry give up? 399. Niekro, 482. So Perry has the advantage. Walks. This is interesting. How many walks did Gaylord Perry give up? 1,379. Does Niekro have more or less? More. 1,809. Boy, that's a difference of 500. So Niekro gave up 500 more walks. Hit by the pitch. How many batters did Gaylord Perry hit? 108. How many did Niekro hit? 123. Looks like Perry's getting the advantage over Niekro. One more box. It's interesting. How many balks? Did you know that Gaylord Perry only had 6 balks in his career? Niekro, 42. Wow. Here's another one. How about wild pitches? Gaylord Perry had 160 wild pitches. Niekro, 226. Even though Niekro has 4 more wins and has more innings pitched, Gaylord Perry has better stats. And I'm going to go with Gaylord Perry for my choice. One more thing. Let's look at this. How many games did Gaylord Perry lose? 265. His record, 314 wins, 265 losses. Niekro, 318 wins. So he beats him by 4 wins. But look at this, 274 losses, which is a difference of 9. So Niekro lost 9 more than Perry. That's why I'm leaning toward Gaylord Perry. What do you think? And who's greater? There's a lot of history on both of these guys as far as scuffling the ball or whatever, or throwing an illegal pitch. I don't know all the details. But I think this matchup is very interesting as far as wins, innings, strikeouts, complete games, winning percentage. But if you dig deeper into the numbers, you'll see that Perry outperformed just by a little, really, Phil Niekro. What do you think? All right, thanks for watching here. We'll continue the analysis of pitchers matching them up. I want to do next Warren Spahn. Why? 363 wins. You got to do him. Match him up. Who do you match him up with? I'm going to match him up with Eddie Plank because he had 326 wins. Then I'm going to do Tom Glavine and John Smoltz. Why? They were teammates. But who's better? And then I'm going to do, lastly, I'll do John Clarkson and Mickey Welsh. So stay tuned for that. Thanks for watching here. I'm out.